Wings.
Wings, of course.
The character is also known as Castiel. Anyway, so my question is toward all of you. The question is, what is the strangest or funnest job that you have taken in the acting world and also in the non-acting world while you were trying to build your career as famous actors?
Still trying to build it.
Strangest job we've ever had.
I did this job on Arrow once. It was weird, man.
Is it the strangest job that you've ever taken? Is that what you said?
Strangest or funnest, or funniest, if you haven't taken
Strangest or
strangest
funniest?
job.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
I worked as a kitchen porter when I was 16 in this girls' school in England, and they were like really posh, gorgeous girls. And I had to scrub...
He didn't get paid. Nobody knew that he worked there.
I just sort of lurked around in the shadowy corners and pretended to work there. I just wore an apron. And I was working in the kitchen, and I had to scrub all the dishes, and when the lunchtime session came on, I would do anything. I would look for any excuse to go to the front where all these lovely, gorgeous English girls were being served. And I'd have to wash up slightly around the corner, and I'd be trying to look. And one time the guy, one of them leaned up and said, "Paul, we need some more ketchup." And I was like, "Yes!" So I had a big gallon container of ketchup, which I brought down to the front of the counter where the food was. And I was sort of walking along, and I was looking at all the girls, and stick it in there, stick it in there. I was like, "Yeah, okay." And then I went to shake it up like that. And the lid was off. Ketchup all up my shoulder and on the side of my face. I didn't get laid that year. It's a bad moment. What about you, Katie?
I actually was a hostess at a restaurant that opened, that was just opening, and I had to learn to dance, and I know that sounds really inappropriate.
What kind of dancing?
I know. Okay. It was a family restaurant, sports bar. It was. It's true. It lasted 2 weeks, and then it got closed down. So the job only lasted 2 weeks. But
Did you
I
cause
felt
it
like
to close
such.
down? I mean,
My dancing skills were fine. Because they were great, I think. But yeah, it was bizarre because I had to. It was just weird, and it obviously didn't work because the restaurant
What kind of dancing was
closed
it?
down.
What
pole
kind of
dancing.
Stardust Diner?
It was kind of like that, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
It was PG. Family restaurant.
Sure,
I hope so, sweetheart.
we believe that. There was this time that I toured around the country singing ABBA for 8 months, and it was literally my job every night at the beginning of the second act. That's Mamma Mia, for those of you who didn't get that. Mamma Mia for 8 months. Think about that. But it was, and this, it gets better because I was also dancing, but I was doing it. Try to erase this from your memories after I tell you what I was wearing. Flippers on my feet.
That's a
A
start.
life jacket, scuba goggles and snorkel, and neon green and pink booty shorts.
What were you?
That's what you were wearing last
Scuba
night, man.
ski?
I was in the ensemble. I was a chorus boy, and I was literally the top of Act 2 is this Night Near sequence, when I was going on for Sky, I had the privilege of wearing a wedding dress for that moment in time. Yeah, it's weird.
This is awkward.
Yeah.
This sounds like a nightmare.
It was for 8 months, 8 times a week.
Did you have any of John Barrowman's collectibles with you? The private collection.
I could tell stories for days. I'm not going to.
Oh, I can't
kidding.
compete with the ketchup and the dancing and the boy shorts. I mean, I've been
What's
an
wrong
actor.
with you?
No, I've just been an actress ever since I was a kid. So and all the roles were fine. There's just one little story Are you giving me a deep sigh of annoyance?
I always do that with
I
Charlotte.
support
She hates
you.
me
I
so
support
much.
you.
He
and
was
I don't
sighing
deep
because he
sigh.
couldn't hear what you were saying.
I can see it my fingers up and down.
Here,
Telling the story and you hear this.
That was just because of my general condition. It wasn't to do with you.
Your back can. Okay.
It was
Okay.
not my back. It's fine.
All right. Your mental. Anyway, so it's not good. But anyway, I was on a soap opera when I was a kid. I was, I think, 17, playing a 15-year-old hooker runaway, and my.
Which soap opera was that, darling?
Well, I have some fans out there that know.
I don't know. What was it?
I was Eve.
Days of Our Lives. I auditioned for that
I was
in
Eve.
1992. That was not my story, though. Sorry, Charlotte.
Anyway,
Poor Charlotte.
where was I? Anyway, I played Eve the biatch. She was one of those gals you love to hate. But anyway, my grandparents, bless their souls, were alive at the time, and they were very happy and proud of me. But I happened to have played a hooker, and I mean,
A hooker? Did you say hooker?
played a
I hear it.
hooker?
Let's hear it.
You played a
Anyway,
hooker?
when you're in a soap opera, you always want to play like the bad person or the hook. It's fun. So I was really excited. I remember my grandma Charlotte, my namesake, called, and she's like, "Why does she have to play a hooker? It's so embarrassing. I can't have anybody watch the show." They were all, very upset and embarrassed by me. So
Is that your funny story? Oh, come on, Charlotte. Your knickers must have fallen down or something.
well, I mean, no, that's my story. I'm sorry.
We love you.
I think it's a great story.
By the way, I should clarify, I was not disparaging Mamma Mia.